Okay, so here's the common question that I normally get. Austin, what does it take to be really, really successful, right? And the truth to that is that, like, it's not always about not giving up, because you can give up on a plan, a certain plan that you had, but you don't want to give up on a goal. That means now you have to redirect everything, restructure everything, have a different plan, but still chase your goals, right? So you can give up on a plan, but not the goal. But anyways, it's way deeper than that, right? The truth is, when it comes to success, you have to cross a certain bridge. Now, that bridge is bridge to sacrifices, bridge to stay disciplined and be a different person than anyone else. You need to be different, right? You need to move different. You need to do a lot of things. You need to read books. So, like, you need to do things that develop your IQ level and make it grow in a different way, right? So now, when you reach that point, because you're going to move different, people are going to look at you like, this guy doesn't want to hang out with me anymore, or this friend is moving funny, or she's moving funny, he's not always there. You understand? You do not have to be there, right? You do not have to be at every available night out, right? This is your life. You do not have to be there. If you want to be successful, when you are building something powerful, something strong, something that's like an empire to you, something that's life-changing to you, you do not have to be available for every night out, every drink out, every party, every weekend that your friends plan. You do not have to be available when you are building something powerful for yourself, right? So that's the discipline that you need. That's the bridge of sacrifice that you are going to do. But remember this, you are not cutting off your friends. You are cutting back on distractions, right? Cutting back on distractions is not always about friends, right? It can also be about social media, all the things that distract you, all the things that steal your time, all the things that make you feel comfortable, right? You need to cut back on that, right? Do something uncomfortable. You understand? Don't be too comfortable, or else you're not going to make it, right? You have to do a lot of things. So for me, for example, on my side, when I was on the journey of crossing all these bridges to success, the bridge to being disciplined and being a different breed, a different person, right? I had to stay home, study the charts, write down business ideas. I had to do a lot of things, right? I have to be at home. Whenever my friends come to me, I know that they want to drink or whatsoever. I'll be like, I'm busy. I'm busy. I don't have to explain what I'm busy with. I can say I'm busy with schoolwork. No one is going to be like, I leave schoolwork. No one's going to tell me that, right? But anyways, I was building. Yes, I was doing schoolwork. At the side, I was doing, learning, trading, practicing and all that. But I was building something, right? This is where I am today, right? With a nice view though. But yeah, so this is where I am today. So these are the sacrifices that I had to do, right, to be where I am, to have this nice view, looking around where I am. Like, I'm very grateful, right? But it takes a lot of sacrifice to be here, right? So it took me a lot of that. Because you need to focus on yourself. When you focus on yourself, you grow, right? If you focus on bull crap grows, right? If you focus on yourself, you grow, right? If you focus on something, it grows. If you focus on money, your money grows, right? If you focus on anything, your business grows. If you focus on anything that you want it to grow, it grows. Do you understand? If you focus on negative things that you want to grow, negative things will grow. If you want to focus on positive things will grow. It's simple as that, right? So anyways, that's the whole thing, right? So it's all about being disciplined, right? And your actions basically are the one that are connecting you from where you are to where you want to be. So now this is you, this is where you want to be, and this is the bridge, right? So now that bridge has a lot of things. It has discipline that you're going to come across, the sacrifices that you need to come across, right? Basically, what I'm realizing right now as I'm saying this is that basically that bridge is more like a mindset shift, because you become a different person. You move different. You start reading books. You start seeing, what is it that successful people, this is a successful book that I'm reading about this successful person. All these successful books you keep reading, you realize there's one thing in common. They do exactly what they say they're going to do. And they show up every day. They're like a sun. Sun shows up every day, right? We all know that. The sun shows up every day. Whether it's cloudy, whatsoever, we can't see it proper, but it shows up either ways. So even for you as well, show up in a bad mood, as long as you do, 1, 2, 3 tasks, but show up. That's the whole important part, right? That's the common thing that you're going to get in these successful books that you'll be reading when you are on a learning curve or structure shift in your life, a mindset shift and all that. That's what you're going to get, right? But yeah, basically the question now, the real question is, are you ready for all of that, right? Because if you want to be successful, those are the things that you need to cut back from, and those are the things that you need to be doing about your life,